It's not often that you hear about Google being a laggard in the market. It's usually the market leader. It is, after all, the search giant. But when it comes to selling goods online, not so much out ahead. It's behind Amazon and eBay. We've got Drew Dowell here talking with us. Tell us, Drew, about how Google's trying to change that.
Yeah, well, Google's doing two things to its Google shopping site. One is they're going to start charging retailers to get listed there. So right now you can get listed free as long as you provide information about your products. And the second thing they're going to do is change their main site to create a new spot sort of under the ads and above the search results where kind of the top hits from the shopping site will appear. So basically they're going to put, if you're a retail partner of Google's, your shopping results will go above anybody else's in the main search column.
Right. Okay, while you're talking, let's get a shot up on screen here that we have of just showing how much web searches you have for eBay, Amazon, Google. I mean, that's tiny for Google. You always think of Google as being the 800-pound gorilla. They're the 96-pound weakling here.
Right, and commerce is obviously huge on the web and growing, and so they want to get a bigger piece of this. So it does two things. One is it sort of, like I say, it turns something that had been a reference source into basically another source of ads. And the other thing it does is you've got Google Shopping, which is this site where they're a distant third to eBay and Amazon. More integrated with the main Google search page where they control, whatever, 2/3 of the market.
Right. I guess that's the other thing to keep in mind, though, is that with Google, you have search and then you have everything else.
Right.
And even though this is a subcategory of search, it's still not going to be the huge driver of their business, right?
Right. I mean, well, they're facing this problem now that as more users move to mobile, they're making less money per click on
That's
ads,
a good point, right?
So this seems to be at least in part an effort to kind of make more money off of their main search engine. When people, I presume this is going to be an activity that people mainly do at their desktop, creates a new place for ads. What's interesting too is I just went and searched cameras just to see what would happen. And when you search cameras, you get all the shopping hits, and there are a bunch of buy it here for whatever price.
Cameras?
Yeah, I know. It's a crazy thing to search, but anyway, so it's there, and then you go to the main search page, and you have the ads at the top, and then the first hit that you get under that is a bunch of products on Amazon.com, which of course is a Google competitor here. So with the new format, which will roll out sometime probably in the fall, you would get 5 big images of cameras that are listed, that someone paid Google to advertise above that Amazon listing.
So trying to really drive traffic to Google's own shopping network.
Exactly, and of course they're already sort of in trouble with the FTC and with European regulators over whether or not they're fair in the way that they rank their products or their services versus competitors.
Right. So do you think it's going to work?
I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see. I mean, people obviously go to Google a lot to search products, search product reviews, and then follow it to some other, location to buy it. I think, when you're on the internet, it's all about price, right? So if you see a camera or whatever it is that you're trying to buy and it's at the top of the list and it's by Google and it's the price that you want, I imagine it could, yeah.